Hi, welcome to this Inspiral Mastermind and a masterclass in how we can get this unstoppable focus that we are looking forward to bring into our life and into our business. Today, this masterclass is sponsored by the location of Under the Great One or Inspiral Performance Coaching and Miriam Boldevine from the company from Pfizer. So what we're going to talk about, of course, has to do with our energy, with our body, with our mind. And let me take you to this journey, because the journey that we want to share today is about that mental reset that we're looking forward to implement in our life in order to thrive as professionals, as business leaders, to understand how we can keep our focus, keep our performance into the maximum or into a high performance while working under pressure. So does it mean today? What we're going to cover today is I'm going to share with you three specific skills, strategies, knowledge that I consider that every business leader should know about. The first one is about the one change that was applied in my life that brought me amazing energy every single day. Later on, we're going to talk about the mistake that sunk a multi-million dollar company and how can this mistake be affecting your life as well. And finally, what we're going to talk about is about the one reason that might be causing you to be confused, to have lack of clarity of what you want to achieve. Great. So let me tell you a little bit why this is important. This is important because we as business leaders, as executive leaders, we're always striving for more, for growth, for achieving those objectives that we have in mind. Yet sometimes, just because we are hyper focused on those specific financial objectives, we lose track on our self-care, on our well-being, and that affects our productivity at the end. You see, in Europe, it's already demonstrated in several countries that almost 1 out of 2 people are on risk of mental health issues. Next 10th of October is the 10th of October is the International Day of Mental Health. And even though there's already a holiday around it, it's one of the biggest issues that we have so far now with stress in companies. Let me tell you a little bit about me. My name is Juan Carlos. I'm the founder of Inspiral, the Inspiral ecosystems. We create Inspiral Masterminds online, and we create Inspiral Mindset events live here in Amsterdam and in other 4 cities in Europe. We look forward for high performance. We look for business coaching. We look for well-being, harmony between our work life and our normal life. And that's what we bring with Inspiral Mindset, Inspiral Masterminds. As a business coach, this is what I would bring also with the people that I work with. Now, again, what we are going to cover today is about an energy boosting change, about those executive blunders that we have, and about a breakthrough to your best self version. So let's start with this energy boosting change. What do I mean with energy boosting change? Let me address what is the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is that we forget about our self-care. That lack of self-care, because of we consider that that's not something that we want to spend time to, brings us into multitasking. You see that brings us actually that last self-care, that drive to do more and more, brings it into focus so many things at the same time, and so many actually in overproduction, overworking, overwhelmed, and at the end, that's exactly what it brings them into a decreased productivity. One of those issues that we have with self-care starts with the loss of sleep, correct sleep patterns. You see, normally when we start working 8 hours, then 10 hours, 12 hours, up to 16 hours, where I used to do it for months, you start forgetting about those very precious moments of recovery that you get from sleeping. Especially if you are sleeping less than 5 hours, you should consider that it might be affecting your productivity directly. So that's why my number one habit in my life is about how can I study my sleep routine? How can I get better at it? Because sleeping changed my life. And I found and discovered even in a quite eureka moment for me, indeed, because I was the one who actually used to sleep uh, for many months, for years, only about a few hours. I will stay at work till 9, 10 in the night, and I will then go home around 11 and probably sleep even later than that. Yet, once I had a daughter, once my daughter once asked me if I could sleep early with her, that changed a complete routine. And then I started to experiment on that and do sleep earlier and earlier every single day. And that started creating quite a boost in my productivity. So what I will recommend you today is indeed is about what can you do now in your life to bring a better sleep pattern. Now, most of us, we all put alarms to wake up. We all have those alarms that wake us up, and the sounds that we normally have are even quite strong. So what I want to invite you today is to have an alarm to tell you when to go to sleep. That is one of those alarms that we forget to have in our life. And it should be actually one of those more important alarms that we have. The one that actually tells you that it's time to go to rest. And I will give you an extra challenge. What about if you put an extra alarm 1 hour before the alarm to go to sleep, that it tells you when to put your electronics away? Your computer, your phone, your laptop, the TV, everything. Start putting all those blue lights away from your mind, from your eyes, and start preparing your brain to go to sleep. Great. So we covered about the energy boosting change. Let's go to the executive blunders. What do I mean with that? Actually,